Hello, everyone. Today, for discussion post number 9, I'll be going over the stories A Pair of Tickets and Everyday Use. For question number 2, what are two potential themes of Tan's story? I think one potential theme is you won't feel fulfilled until you accept yourself. I think this is a theme because throughout the story, um, the main character, she's struggling with accepting her Chinese identity. She feels a disconnect between herself and the rest of her family because she grew up in California. But at the end, or by the end of the story, she's able to have all these happy experiences because she connects with her relatives, even though some of them she can't even understand them. Like with the little girl that she can only communicate by taking photos with her. Another theme that I think represents the story is family ties have unbreakable bonds. I think this one's important because it represents the whole story. The whole story, about her going to see her sisters that she's never met. Even though they've never met, they're very happy to see each other because they're family. The same goes with her aunt that I don't know if she ever met her. I don't know if it's stated, but her dad hadn't seen his sister or her aunt in years, plenty of years, so much that they're commenting about how old they've gotten. So even despite all the time passing, the language barriers and the barrier where they live, they're still able to feel connection, feel happy to be with one another. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Walker's story. So the question is, in Walker's story, how does Dee's attempt to reclaim her African heritage reflect issues of cultural appropriation and racial identity? So I think it's cultural appropriation when Dee tries to take her her family's items because she kind of treats them as art pieces or relics rather than seeing them at face value. They talk about the churn that Dee's husband wants to use as a table centerpiece decoration. And then the story talks about the use from the churn. You can tell that the mothers used it, that the aunts used it, but now it's just going to be a little decorative piece, as well as the quilt that they argue about, Dee and Maggie. Sorry, not Maggie, Dee and the mother. But she wants to frame it up, put it up, even though it's just a quilt. She doesn't want to actually use it. So she's taking these pieces from her family's history and just putting them up for people to view. It's like saying, look, this is my culture, but she's not actually living the culture. She doesn't want to fit in with them because she even tells Maggie that she needs to make a life for herself. She shouldn't live the way she's living. And then that kind of ties in with the racial identity as well. She's trying to separate herself by living a different lifestyle, and she doesn't really want to be seen in the same light as Maggie and her mother. So that's my takes. Let me know what you think down below.